Hi all, this is Matt. I just want to give you a quick overview of a new template I put together called Zoom. It's for FooGallery. It comes at the request of some folks in the awesome Facebook AWP group, and this is what it does. Basically, here's the FooGallery, just like always, all your normal images and whatnot. And you get down here, you choose Zoom from the gallery template options, and I have some little tips here on how it works exactly, but let me explain real quick. Basically, Zoom is showing a larger size image inside the magnifying glass, and in order to do that we basically need to set two different kinds of image sizes. So the first one is the original image, which should be the large size. That's why I call it here magnified image size. I've set it to be a square, 600 by 600, and cropped it. And then what you actually see in the actual gallery is going to be set by the visible width. So I'm going to have a grid of 200 pixels wide for each image, so that it shows up like a grid basically. And so this is the small size. And when you hover over the small size, you'll see the larger size inside the magnified area, what looks like a magnifying glass. So that's the idea. This is the real image, the real size, and we're just going to shrink it down to the visible width size. This is a really important part. So basically what happens is that even though you see it at 200, when you hover over, you're getting a 3 times magnification. From 2 to 6 is 3, so that's a 3 times magnification. This is just spacing in between the images of the visible width images, and then you have some styling for the lens style. Here's the lens size. It's 200 pixels in diameter, and right now I have the border size set at 0, and so it doesn't even matter what the color is, but there's a nice color picker here that you can use for when you want to use a border, and I'll show that in just a little bit. So those are my settings, and I go over here to the gallery, and here you see it here. This is 2014. And when you hover over, here is the zoom. See that even though it's magnified, the image is still nice and crisp, and that's because this magnified larger image is actually the original image size, and we're just squishing it down here in the grid. And when you hover over to other ones, magnifies no problem. There's a nice little transition effect between images, which is nice. And you'll see that the style is, it has a little bit of shadowing to it to distinguish it from the back of the magnifying glass, but right now there's no border. So let's go ahead and head in there and add a border real quick. Let's just say, let's add some spacing while we're at it, so you can see that as well. 10 pixels of spacing, and let's add 5 pixels of border. And while we're at it, let's make this like a good 300 lens size. Make it real big. It's going to be bigger than the actual image, the visible width image. So go back over here to zoom, and let's refresh the page. Oh, now 2014 decided to make it right. So you see there, you see the spacing between the images now, the 10 pixel spacing, and when we hover over, our zoom is really big. Really nice, and you can see that kind of turquoise border around it, 5 pixel border, everything's there. That looks really sharp still, and transitions from each image totally fine. Yep, that's the idea. That's Zoom. Hope you like it. Download it at GitHub. I'll put a link somewhere where you can get it right now as well. So have fun. Thanks.